Hello and welcome to this very special live stream of Games Gone, the Steve Bracknall podcast. 48 teams are now 32. We'll be looking ahead to the World Cup knockout stages and the tournament so far. Please send us your questions to our YouTube chat and we'll answer as many questions as we can. Stephen, where are you?
All right, Paul. Good to see your beautiful face, my man.
Thank you very much, pal. All right, Bobby?
Bobby.
Now then, you all right, chaps?
All right.
All right, mate. I am currently driving out of Jersey City, Sopranos land.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
I
you
love
Didn't
that
get a chance to go
Soprano.
and see Tony at his house. Well, I think he got shot, so I definitely didn't go and see Tony. But we're driving out of Jersey City after securing top spot. We're on our way to Atlanta via Baltimore. Don't ask me why.
Georgia.
And
The Wire.
we're going
That
down-
Baltimore. The Wire.
you what?
The Wire, Baltimore.
I never watched that. I watched Sopranos though.
Good.
And then
You
we're
sound a bit
going
husky,
via-
Steve.
Husky. Oh, I've only just got it back. New
Sound like Mariella
York.
Frost trip.
New York's broke me. The Big Apple finally broke Bracknell.
You been stuck in or what?
Can't say too much. Told our Nikki I'm taking it easy. That match day came.
All right. And what about you, Bobby? Where did you watch match?
In bed. I'm getting used to it now. My body, I'm ratty as oh. I don't know why they've got me on this live stream. I do not know where I am. With
Why, 'cause
sleep.
Bob, you're socially isolating during this World Cup. You need to get out and socialise. I want you to go and watch the round of 32 in the Royal Oak.
I'm not going in there. Not a chance. It's too hot. Steve, you haven't a clue how warm it is over here. All them bodies in one place. Not a chance. Not a chance. And they're on too late.
Yeah.
What time were England on last night?
10 o'clock at night, Steve.
What it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually missed it. We're at a wedding in Bath with Deborah. I had to listen in on a portable radio over a glass of champagne. Didn't actually watch the game last night.
Please tell me that the wedding, whoever stupidly got married on that day, provided availability in order to watch the match.
No, Sam, my
Oh, my
friend
Lord.
and business associate, is not a football fan. He's a rugby man.
Selfish.
And,
Very, very selfish.
didn't have the
They're
game
worse weddings, aren't they? You know when they don't put match on? Big
Basically,
match.
no one wants to be there.
No.
on. No, it was a great occasion. Deborah looked stunning. Didn't
Bet she
manage to tune in, but listen, knockouts, I'll be there. Steve, I want to know a bit more about your American trip. How you finding tipping culture? Are you putting 10% down?
Now I get some rate. I'm not very popular with staff in America. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
You
it.
do
I
it.
don't know.
Doing it?
You do right. Don't go tipping.
I
You're doing the
went
job.
honestly. I went in MetLife yesterday. We'll get on to MetLife because I am telling you now, I am furious that game is hosting World Cup final. I'm
Why?
furious. Honestly, I went to Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Brilliant. A complete American dream. I went to Boston. Lovely. No, we're only a little bit old school. MetLife. Disgrace.
Why?
I guess a taxi. I weren't paying Infantino prices on train.
I'm paying you
It's a
too much
taxi.
money. Getting a taxi.
They drop you off at this white tent. Honestly, it was like something off ET. Gets out of taxi. Hi, sir. Welcome to the MetLife. It's torrential rain, by the way. Oh, by the way, sorry if I swear on this because I'm on one. He says, you now got a 30-minute walk. I ends up at Meadowlands racetrack. So basically, I'm on a horse racing track. I'm then handed a poncho. I didn't get a poncho at Niagara Falls, but I got one at MetLife. And then I says, right, sound, where's stadium? Oh, other side of horse racing track. I basically had to walk over Aintree to get to watch England. I thought, I had to go over Beecher's Brook.
Well, do you
Just
good,
have to
Steve,
start
bit of
calling your red
exercise?
rum.
I know. Honestly, I started cantering. And then I get to the stadium. It was a joke. You could go in. You had to go to a shopping mall to get a beer. Basically, we're like going into Trafford Centre pre-match. Honestly, bad stadium. Can't believe they're hosting final here. So no, I'm not tipping. I'm not tipping a kid. I'm not paying a kid £2.50 to open me can of lager.
What? Is that
You're
what you
a-
have to pay?
You're
He
a
opens
curmudgeon.
can of
You're
lager
a
and then he
curmudgeon,
goes,
Steve.
You what?
You're a curmudgeon.
I'm a what?
A curmudgeon.
Scottish.
What the
They're
hell's a
Scottish.
curmudgeon?
It's a miserable bugger.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Listen, And then he had an argument with taxi driver on way back. See
Why?
me trying to rob. Well,
Oh, dear me.
couldn't get trained, couldn't get a taxi. All right, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest to Games Gone listeners. I got an illegal one. I was battering with him.
You were like this after when you were drunk after Oasis at Eaton Park, staggering about trying to flag down random cars.
No, these big events, you've got to use your nous. Got to use your initiative. Bob, it was a nightmare, pal.
What's Nikki saying? Is she missing you? Oh, he's gone, Bob.
Is he gone?
He's gone, Bob.
That sounds an absolute nightmare to me. There's
Do you
no
know what?
way.
Do you know what it is?
There.
Oh, he's back. Look, he's back. What did you think? What did you think to game, Bobby?
England game.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Although
I did miss 5 minutes near end. And
why
then
did you fall asleep?
Yeah, I fell asleep, but I did wake up for the second half. We got to win. We did what we had to do, but I think defensively we're very weak. Very weak. Offensively, going forward, we're all right, but defensively, against better side. I mean, we've had an easy group.
Yeah, I've got to say I agree with that. We also look like when teams play that low block, we look like we struggle to unlock them sometimes. I know
that's why you should have.
Steve, you're phasing in and out, buddy. Where are you?
I'm on an RV traveling through America. So good luck with that. Can you hear me? What?
Yeah,
it's rattling and all. I can hear
It will do. It's a big iron tin.
You look like you sat on toilet.
Nah, I'm not. I'm at dinette. I'm in dinette. Right?
Dinette. They're eight good dinettes, aren't they? My mum
it's like basically a caravan on wheels, and we're traveling.
That's all it is, a caravan.
But now that's back to England.
What do we think to this right back situation? Because we've now got Quansah injured, James is injured. He's not took Trent. He's not took Livramento or Luke Shaw. We've got a fullback problem. What's your thoughts?
Should have took Trent.
I've got to say, I agree.
He's the one who can get the little keys out of back pocket and unlock it. And he's not. He's left his son vulnerable, Tuchel. I mean, it's still coming home, no doubt, but he left his son a little bit vulnerable.
Bobby, team selection, how do you feel?
Well, I were amazed when he brought Jordan Henderson on. And there's
wrong with Endo.
Yeah, but Kobe Mainoo, surely he gets on before him.
Got to say, I agree, Bobby.
I think he broke a record, Henderson, yesterday.
Oh, so we'll put him on to break records.
7 major tournaments, unbelievable.
The Parksy of the England national setup.
Took words right out of my mouth.
Did you come, Steve? Did you go to that big darts match in America? So there were a thing in New York, big darts match. I know you like your darts.
On.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? I've got a name drop.
Go on then.
Are you ready? Angry Ginge give me a personal invite to Madison Square Gardens.
Ooh.
Gets better on Luke Littler's private table.
Why did you go?
Couldn't go.
Because you were out boozing. Bladdered.
I'd had a skinful.
So you missed it because you were drunk in New York.
I wanted to be with fans. I'll tell you why they're loving Steve Bracknall at games gone at in World Cup. Do you want to know?
Go on.
Yeah.
Because everyone else who's online or creator, that's what they call them, are doing selfies from VIP area or Manhattan skyline. Stevie boy has positioned himself inside fan base.
Oh, it's gone to his head, Bob. He's talking about he said it third person.
Oh, man of the people. I'm doing podcast work. It's like when the religious people go out and spread word. I'm doing it for games gone.
Well, your mate Marty Matt, who you're out here with, texted me and told me that the reason you missed darts is because you'd been out on day session, been to an Irish bar and passed out in RV at 7 o'clock at night.
I didn't pass out. I just shut my eyes. I was resting my eyes.
There we go.
I can understand that, pal. I do it all the time.
Bobby, I'll be honest, I was absolutely bladdered by 3 o'clock.
Bladdered?
And Ginge didn't text me till 4, so I missed it.
No
I missed darts.
No
Bobby,
chance.
what do we think to England singing Wonderwall after the game? Is that the song of this World Cup?
Well, I'm not right keen on Oasis anymore, me. I've gone off them. You know how he got face on old Noel? But he did, didn't he?
Yeah,
So, No, I'm not into
He's still a
it.
Neil
He's
Diamond
all
man.
right.
then.
He'll come on.
He's
James
all right,
Bond.
but a bit mardy for me. Don't get
Oh,
face
well,
on or something
no,
like that.
I'll have a word.
Just because Robbie Williams come on. Bit
I'll
mardy
have a
for me.
word. Honestly, Paul, honestly, I thought about you yesterday
Why?
because that Wonderwall thing's become a thing after the game.
Okay.
And I thought about Main Road. I thought about Nebworth. I thought about 90s. It's like the unofficial national anthem that everyone's behind. Right emotional. It's become a moment, and I was right emotional at full time. And then other thing there's a chant by a certain football's coming home again with Tommy Tuchel.
Oh, I've heard it. Reverend and the Makers. I've heard it.
We started that. We've started it in streets, in bars, in stands. Everyone's getting behind it. I've got to say, I know England fans get a bad rep, and they've deserved it in past, but they're absolutely been fantastic behaved out here. Fantastically behaved.
Love it. I bet you've loved that, haven't you? Singing all indie songs.
Oh, now then. It's like the world's reset itself. Wonderwall's on. Got a bit of Reverend Makers. It's brilliant. It's proper how it should be.
All
I
right.
haven't heard of any trouble out like that. You know, like in previous World Cups, there's been fighting. Everybody seems to be joining in and like being friendly with each other.
That's what it is. I think obviously it's a very far away tournament, so
there's only Richard's gone then.
No, it's not.
Only
Honestly,
ones who are
like
overpaid by Sampson Electrics, Bob. That's
No,
Sampson Electrics for
no.
your electrical needs.
It might look like that on box, but this is real working football fans out here. Trust me.
Well, listen, England's game against Senegal will be live on BBC One and the iPlayer on Wednesday.
Senegal
July.
Playing Congo.
Sorry.
What, you were a broadcaster?
All right, there's been a mistake on me.
So someone serves you up a script.
Powers that be. Sorry, England's game against Democratic Republic of Congo will be live on BBC One and the iPlayer on Wednesday, the 1st of July from 4 p.m. from Atlanta, Georgia.
What time's kickoff?
Not sure.
Told you, Bob.
Before 4 o'clock GMT, Robert. Please do remember, Games Gone is available every Thursday. You can listen on BBC Sounds and watch on the Games Gone YouTube channel. We have now got some questions from the audience, from the YouTube channel. Can we hear the powers that be? Adnan, Mr. Trenchard, are you there?
Who's he talking to?
I ain't got a clue, Bob.
Whoever
he's talking to, whoever he's talking to just told him we're playing Senegal.
No, listen. Powers that be, talk to me all the way through, guiding me through. All right, question from Gaz. What's on the top of your bucket list while you're in the USA and Mexico, Steve?
I'm desperate to get to Mexico City. I just feel like I'll get on with Mexicans. They're a bit like me.
Caravan?
No, flying in, Bob.
Flying now.
I'd love to go to Mexico with a sombrero on and have right hot tacos. Not to be stereotypical, but that it looks colourful, Mexico. Vibrant, a bit like me.
Bob, if you were to visit North America again, what would you like to do?
North America? I think I'd like to do that Sopranos trip.
I've been
been to, you've been?
You look a bit like Uncle June.
Oh, don't start. Who else?
Ian Beale
and Uncle June.
I like Uncle Jude. I thought he was good, to be fair.
Let me just dial up another question from the powers that be.
Who's he talking to me about? Try not to swear.
Mr. R Kid wants to know, can you fly Bob out to watch the games? What do you reckon, Bobby? Would you go in?
Yeah, now they're in knockouts. I'd definitely go, yeah.
Why is it on my toes? Why is it on my toes to fly him out?
You've got your sent out, haven't you?
The bloke there called Mr. Paul Sampson, who continually tells us is in dialogue with. Listen,
I have been
Bob,
talking.
I would love it. I'd love it if they flew Bob the Bucket out before Chappers. Listen, be an absolute result. A common man.
I've been talking to powers that be.
Get me in Mexico.
There's an I'd say percentage of Bobby the Bucket going to Mexico City.
Zero.
They're rising. I don't want to promise out, but they're rising. They're rising.
Yeah.
I think if we get to the final, we
I'm
take
not
on
going
Lineker.
out then.
No, I'll rent us a room in Times Square and we'll go head to head with Lineker's mob. Because I'm going to be frank, I'm going to be open, I'm going to be honest. I don't care who it offends. They've spent all that money on his podcast and it looks like Sunday brunch. I'm being honest. Well,
Steve,
final,
we're trying to make friends in media.
Friends. They've blown budget. Let's get us three out. We'll do it on the street with fans.
That's what I want to do. Go and see fans. I'm not bothered about game. I don't want tickets for the match. I just want
Use
to
your
see.
pension, Bob. Come over.
When I saw you what? What did you just say then?
Oh, no. What are you saying?
Don't you give me a heart attack.
I'm not.
When I saw you with them Dutch fans doing that and all that. Absolutely. And that rowing, when you did rowing with Norwegian.
Oh, I didn't row. I didn't know. Paul, I did Norwegian row.
Oh,
Seen it all.
I'm on campsite. No, really nice people, Norwegians. Sound like they're from like Solihull or something.
you look
All
a
right,
bit
Steve.
Norwegian.
You what?
You look a bit Norwegian.
I could pass for Norwegian. All right,
Got a bit
Steve.
of Viking in you.
All right, Norway. Come over. We're like cool runnings or something. Got me sat on bench. Norwegian flag. Starts banging this frying pan. Row. After about 20 seconds, I thought, all right, pack it in now.
Unbelievable. All right, let's take one more question before we move on. Okay, Jackass. Who are the best set of fans you've mingled with, Steve?
Best set of fans, 100% by a country mile, Ghanaians.
Ghanaians.
Okay.
Lovely people, welcoming, fun. Didn't mind me having a dance. I need to learn chant that I was singing because it were right catchy. Stuck in my head. I came out of that match feeling Ghanaian.
Well, we could see you. Steve Bracknall does Accra. Never know, do you? You never know.
What's Accra? What's
what
that?
language do you speak?
Capital of Ghana. I think. Well, you were a British colony. It was the Gold Coast once upon a time. So I think there's a Ghana. There's a number of languages that are native to Ghana, but they also speak English.
But the way, do you know, outside ground?
Yeah.
They were like I don't know, like, call it a posh retail park. And all Ghanaians and English fans were like dancing together. And that's how I imagined the World Cup.
I love it.
Honestly, it was brilliant.
Together as one. Together as one.
You're a unifying force, you, Steve. I like that.
I'm like, remember him, Kofi Annan? Used to work for UN.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm like a modern day Kofi Annan.
Brilliant.
He's gone to his head, this Bobby. He's starting to get ideas above his station.
But isn't that what football should be about? We should be able to talk to your friends. I should be able to have a Sheffield United, right? Sheffield Wednesday.
Whoa, steady.
Talk to each other. We should.
Steady.
Liverpool, Everton, do it.
Not sure how I feel about that. Let's move on.
So you'd rather have fighting and aggression? Nah.
No, I won't. But I think there's limits to it, Bobby. I think there's limits. Group overview. 15. No, sorry. Sorry, I'm reading my notes. Got the powers that be talking to me. Mia. Group overview. Scotland.
Wrong intel.
Hey, listen. I'm a sports professional.
They're on the way home, aren't they, Scotland?
Scotland. Steve Clarke's quit. How do we feel about it?
They've had a nightmare.
I'll say it as it is. Wrong. Tactics wrong.
Tactically naive. That Morocco game were vital. But listen, I love me Scottish Royal Oak fans. I've probably lost a load over the last 2 weeks, but all's fair and all that. I think what I didn't like is Clarke's attitude.
When he did that with interviewer.
Disgusted. Did you know when we'd lost at Nag's Head? When we lost at Nag's Head, it'd have been easy for me and PP to have gone, no questions.
You still got your rounding after Nag's Head, to be fair. You did. You still got rounding.
We went in front of it. You've got to... It's all right acting big, man, when you've qualified. Them Scottish fans paid a lot of money to get over to America. They had a good party, no doubt. You've got to go and represent them professionally. Because that's what I did for Oak fans, and that's what Paul did.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Steve Clarke. Them fans have been absolutely... I think they've been one of the best sets of fans out there, to be fair.
Yeah, Bobby, who's been your player of the tournament so far?
Well, that's why I've got this on. There's only one player so far who stands out a country mile. He only went on for 10 minutes and he scored another goal. And it's Messi.
Oh.
Absolutely fantastic. You know when I said Diego Maradona?
Yeah.
that ain't taken away from that. That's a compliment to Messi. Messi is a fantastic player. He is. Just not as good as Maradona.
He's
At
unbelievable.
37, after everything, Bob Summerer and Lionel Messi is a fantastic player.
I think he's older than that, isn't he? How old is he?
That you know what? In defence
39,
to
isn't he?
in defence to Mr. Gary Lineker, just to balance books, he did say he won't. He won't be surprised to see Messi in Spain and Morocco World Cup in 4 years.
No, I could see it. Absolutely can see it.
Unbelievable
He's
career.
a class player. And for me, he's player at tournament so far.
We can't
39
argue with
here,
it.
Steve. 39, little Google there. Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the stories for me, actually, of this World Cup is Cape Verde. I mean, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Have they let a goal in?
Have they?
No, Spain,
No, they have, haven't they? They have let a
I
goal
don't
in.
know if they have.
They have.
Maybe I'm wrong. Unbelievable. Imagine what Cape Verde were like, Nate. They qualified. Great party.
I mean, size of population's tiny. Fans have been incredible.
Where is it? Where is it, Cape Verde?
It's off the coast of Senegal, a rocky sort of volcanic outcrop just south of the Canary Islands, actually, Bob.
Can you go for your holidays?
You can go for your holidays, yeah. We actually met, Deborah and I were in Heathrow Airport, and we got talking to Paddy McGuinness's brother, of all people, who's got we got talking to Paddy McGuinness's brother, and he owns a property in Cape Verde.
You know when me and Nikki went to Tenerife 7 years ago?
Yeah.
So songing from EastEnders in KFC.
Yeah,
Right
lot.
nice lass. What's her name? I don't know her name. Right now. I went, Nan, Sonia. She didn't know me. She said, brilliant, love. Your face has grown up with me. She went, thank you. Says, you having gravy or beans? Right nice lass.
Ever seen anyone famous on holiday, Bob?
No.
We once saw Jack Sugden from Emmerdale Farm in Manchester Airport and all.
Do you know what? Can I propose something?
Go on.
I'm going to give you some credit here, Paul.
Go on.
Your geography, very impressive.
Thank you. We got an A, GCSE geography. We got an A.
I can tell.
If you remember, Steve, I were in top set. You were in bottom. Remember?
I didn't go. Used to
You
wag
never
his teeth.
turned up, Bob.
Why were you naughty at school, you, Bob?
They still got slipper in there. They used to get a slipper back in Bob's day.
Get
He
it
did
changed.
slipper, ruler. Had a lot, me.
That
Kane.
explains a lot, Bob. That
I
explains
had
a lot.
Kane. Kane were bad. You ever seen Kez? Like that.
Right film. Can I propose, Paul? I think you're barking up wrong tree. You know.
What?
Well, you're pitching your centre bit next down Walker stroke Gary Lineker. I think get next Michael Portillo.
Portillo.
Because you wear
Good on them.
crap trousers like him, and you've got really interesting knowledge. Why don't we propose to your mates at BBC a travel programme?
Why don't you bollock, Steve?
Games gone abroad.
Yes.
Abroad.
Why don't we play
Very
a
good
side?
idea.
Go to
Tenerife.
Senegal or wherever.
Well, Canary Islands and that.
I'm happy to travel. I'm happy to travel extensively.
We'll go
in the
and
name of
find like
sports
their local
broadcasting.
football team and find history
play
and
'em.
that and link.
Like it. I like it.
That's
Now,
a neat
listen,
idea, that.
listen.
Ecuador. What about them?
There you go. There you go. Love to go. Quito, capital of Ecuador. Love to go. Me and Nikki, me and Deborah have often thought about it. No, to slip it on. Thank you. Not to lower the mood in any way, shape, or form, but the Royal Oak sweepstake is now starting to sort of shape up. Was Becca Stanner out, Steve?
Well, after it would have, obviously, we all know it would have fixed between MOT Mick and Tenerife at fishing trip.
No,
We've
Nikki's still in.
established
No,
that.
she's got Cape Verde, hasn't she?
Oh, don't. She got a great blog on yesterday because I didn't ring her because it was match day. You don't keep in. You told me you keep in contact. You've not rang me or Olivia. I went, Nikki, I'm in middle of nowhere. Anyway, she's only gone and convinced. Someone's told her that Cape Verde have won or whatever they've said. She thinks they're going to win tournament. She's bought a Dyson Hoover. Other Hoovers are available. Can have a shark if you want. She's spending money. I says, Nikki, they've only got to like round of 32. She thinks she's won sweepstake.
And Bobby, I heard you popped into Oak other day. You were telling me there's been some problems showing game, haven't there, with Terry?
Oh, feed were down. You know what we got?
Go on.
Gardener's World.
How long for?
About 15, 20 minutes. To be
That is
fair,
because he's trusting Fire Stick Dean rather than a regular televisual provider.
Terry, he's a tight man.
What did you say, Bobby? Did you sort him out?
Yeah, I went home and watched it. I weren't staying and watching. Well, when you got stream back going, I went home because I thought it was quite interesting, that Gardener's World. I had to lower a lawn properly and when not to do it. And you need to keep your blades very sharp.
Fantastic.
So that new lawnmower is coming in right handy, I'll tell you.
That reminds me, Bob, will you water my grass tomorrow? Because Nikki's at work.
Yep, I'll water it. Yeah, no problem at all.
Lawnmower.
I'd love to say I'd nip round, Steve, but obviously I live in a different part of town. I can't be bothered. For everybody watching at home, please do subscribe, like, share, hype, get involved with the Games Gone podcast, drive those subscriber numbers up, because Steve, when we hit the magical 75,000 mark, is going to have a Games Gone tattoo. He's made a little pinky promise. So that's going to happen. Let's just see if the powers that be can. Did you see what I did there? Thank you. Okay, Brian has asked about Steve Clarke's resignation. Steve, do you think you could apply for Clarke's job?
All right, I'm out there supporting England. I've had a bit of a laugh with Scots. I've had some jibbing. But I mean this, no, I'm not even joking. I would make a good Scottish manager.
Oh, Mr. England himself, aren't he?
No, get over that.
Football's coming home again with Thomas Tuchel.
England's got a German. I understand the DNA of Scottish people. I think they might be offended by me saying that.
You've got a lot in common.
We have.
Well, I love Scottish people.
Paul? Go on, he's about to start Scottish people. What we got in common, Paul?
What have you got in common? You've got your love of the game.
You've got your diplomatic, innit?
You've got your
diplomatic.
You've got your complexion.
He's like a politician, Bob.
Yeah.
See.
What he wants to see is you love supping.
Your words, not mine, Stephen.
We love supping. We'll get bladdered. We'll go in with World Cup Scots. Get me
and have a battered Mars bar while we're at it.
Mars bar. I'll put a kilt on. Let's fucking have it. Sorry, I swore.
Now, does Chippy Clare do battered Mars bars?
No, but she should. She's missing a trick. She could do World Cup themed Chippy treats.
Well, I've got something to tell you about Chippy Clare. All right, it's been hot. Fine, it's been hot.
I saw the picture. She was sweating into batter.
Well, listen. Ugh. God, that's gross. A friend of mine who lives close by to the Royal Oak and to Chippy Clare's texted me the other day to tell me that she's closed on a Friday.
She what?
Friday?
She closed on a Friday?
Fish on a Friday, closed on a Friday with a little note saying, gone to Seaside.
On a Friday?
Friday?
Nah. Nobody heard from Tommy on Friday, did they? It's getting serious with them.
Brilliant.
It's getting serious. I can hear wedding bells in 2 years.
My striker's going to put 18 stone on at a local chip chop shop as a result.
There'll be people starving. They'll be starving.
I wonder what people did.
What do you do?
Cook yourself.
Can't have curry on a Friday.
Beans on toast. Nothing finer.
Listen, let me just dial up some powers that be for another
Never
question.
lets you down, beans on toast.
Gareth wants to know, is Sampson Electrics suffering due to Steve's absence? And have I sacked Bailey? I have sacked Bailey. He pleaded for his job. He said that there's things he can do to mitigate his colour blindness. I'm of a mind that I don't want him to set fire to any more supermarkets. And as I said to Steve on the main episode of Games Gone, professionally, we are missing him. We're not missing his nonsense, not missing his attitude, but we are missing his basic level of competence.
You know what, Steve? You know when you get back, ask for a pay rise.
That's Andrew who said that on the chat. That's asking questions there about Sampson Electrics for all you
I feel sorry for Bailey.
Electrical needs throughout the north of England and the Midlands.
I feel sorry for Bailey. I think I think you should get to unions. Hope the work.
Don't encourage an HR case against your own employer, Steve, please.
Well, can I tell you something?
Go on, tell us something.
And this is strike me down. This is true. he can't be that gutted about getting sacked because post-England match last night, I walked out at MetLife into this like shopping mall where everyone were drinking. Kid rings me. Aunt's phones me. Bailey Park.
No
You're
way.
joking. Oh, he's an ale cart. That's other thing. He's a colourblind ale cart. Sorry, Steve. I'm just getting another word from the power that be.
He says.
Yeah, it's good that.
Bob
innit?
knows.
I know.
I'm getting
the word. I'm getting the word.
Don't stop.
Yeah,
For God's
that's
sake,
it.
let's not go there, shall we?
Begins with N.
Sorry, Adnan.
Yo.
If England play in Florida, will we see Bracknall at Disney World?
No, I'm saving that for our Olivia and our Nikki. Although our Olivia's a bit old for it.
Yeah.
What you might see Bracknell doing if he gets to Miami, he's working with David Beckham.
Working in what? Rewiring his house?
I'm not laughing. David Gardner, David Beckham's business associate, big fan of Steve Bracknell, big fan at Royal Oak, big fan at Games Gone.
Listen, if they want
I'll
some
drop him a
pack testing,
message.
if they want some pack testing doing, you're the man, right?
I
Working
can
with
see
David
what I'd like
Beckham.
to do is getting one of them open top cars, Beckham driving, me in passenger seat, and over at top we were. He is on lying on the streets of the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami, Miami.
You've been drinking that American beer. Get a grip.
That's right. That's where everything falls apart if we go from Mexico City to Miami. That's the lost weekend.
Well,
that's where divorce courts come into play.
Well, do you know what I mean?
What's that film with Al Pacino? We're in Miami.
Al Pacino?
Scarface. Great film.
Yeah, well, I'm not going that far, Bob.
He had open top. He had one of them cars.
Listen,
Scott Bracknell doing Scarface with Beckham.
I've told you this, Steve. Nikki's a very attractive woman. Don't leave her at home on her own for too long.
That's an ain't low.
I'll keep an eye on her, Stephen. Don't you worry about that.
All right.
Disgusting.
Let's look. Oh. Okay. We've had a poll questioning the from the audience, questioning who do you think is going to win the Golden Boot. Messi is top, 58%. Kylian Mbappé in second place. What do you reckon, boys? Who's going to win it?
Well,
I've got
to tell you what surprised me. Sorry, Dembélé. I'd never thought of him. Popped an hat-trick in, and it's Ballon d'Or winner.
Good player. It's funny with Dembélé because he's never really done it on international stage, but he's come alive all of a sudden.
Great player, tricky, very tricky.
Yeah.
Messi for me. I think he's already on 6. I can see him.
Have you seen Argentina's route at semi?
Go on.
Royal Oak could get there. Honestly, we'd give him a game. They've got an absolute route at semi where they would eventually face
England. Yeah.
What a
well, they've got Cape Verde next, haven't they?
All right. Looking ahead, the round of 32 kicks off today. Doesn't kick off today, but kicks off. When does it kick off?
Yeah, today.
It does kick off today. It's South Africa, Canada.
Sweden.
Okay.
Is it Canada? Yeah, that's it.
And plays through to the final on the 19th of July at the MetLife. Tied around for me is Cape Verde's clash against Argentina. But let's just run through the games quickly. It's South Africa versus Canada in LA, Brazil, Japan at Houston, Germany, Paraguay in Foxborough, Netherlands, Morocco in Monterrey, Ivory Coast, Norway in Arlington, France, Sweden at the MetLife, Mexico, Ecuador at the Azteca, England, Democratic Republic of Congo in Atlanta, Belgium, Senegal, USA, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Spain, Austria, Portugal versus Croatia, Switzerland versus Algeria, Australia versus Egypt, Argentina versus Cape Verde, Colombia versus Ghana. Who do we fancy, boys? Who's going to win it?
This is where competition comes alive now.
Yeah.
Stand up, be counted, or get home. This is where World Cup comes to life. I can't wait.
I can't see
cannot
past
wait.
France.
I want
think they've been
upsets. I want last minute
absolutely
goals. I want extra
imperious
time. I
from
want
beginning
penalties.
to end so
I want
far.
the lot. This is where you're on edge of
They
your
weren't that
seat.
good first game, I
I've
didn't
gone off
think.
there.
They have got
No,
better.
They
They've
switched
got
me
some
off.
good players.
I think they're awesome, Bob. He's gone. He's gone.
Hello, can you hear
Well,
me?
listen,
Are you
I'm gonna tell you
receiving
something now.
Houston?
Go on then.
I'm going to tell you something now.
I am not online.
I am worried about him.
Why?
I'm worried about him.
He's having time. Have you seen him? He's out every night partying.
Yeah, but
He's having a great time.
Deborah, as you know, goes in Nikki's
Yeah.
salon.
Yeah.
Don't think Nikki's right happy about him being over there.
Well, she
I'm
won't
back.
be, will she?
Hey up, Steve. How you doing, pal? You all right?
Somewhere under a bridge.
Lovely to see you again, mate. We were just saying what a nice time you're having out there.
Went under the bridge. No worries, pal.
No
I'm back
worries,
in
buddy.
room.
Nice to have you back, mate. Who do you think's going to win World Cup?
England.
No, no. Argentina. I think Argentina will do it.
It's between France and Argentina for me. I know they were finalists last time, but I see it. I'm just looking at the games here.
Netherlands, Morocco.
Yeah, be a great game. That both good sides. I think Morocco could be dark horses. Brazil, Japan will be a good game.
Not many.
Belgium, Senegal.
Yeah, I think Senegal could do that. They could come up
tell
on
you
the
what.
side them.
I think England, that's a tricky time for England because he's going to be Atlanta. I checked on weather. 100 degrees, whatever it is. 100 Fahrenheit. 34 degrees.
And we play Congo.
And we are playing kickoff.
Oh, this is it. I've said it all along.
I'm going to look
He
like an absolute red jelly baby come full time.
Is there a roof on her out then, that?
I don't know. Can't get information. I've told.
It's indoors,
It's
actually,
indoors.
boys.
Indoors.
Yeah.
We've
Air
got
conditioning.
Jammy again, haven't we? It's like Southgate all over again.
We
Yeah.
could
That's
do with them
lucky.
for Sunday league, but like opposite way, like a greenhouse, because it's
Yeah.
freezing when we play.
All right, boys, listen, thank you for joining the chat. Everybody who's been watching at home and for giving us your questions. We will be doing another live stream after the quarterfinals on Sunday, the 12th of July. Just a reminder, you can listen on BBC Sounds, watch on YouTube, and there will be a new episode of Games Gone, the Steve Bracknall podcast every Thursday. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in the next episode following Steve's road trip down to Georgia, his trip across the USA, possible flight into Mexico City. I've been Paul, business leader, podcast host, professional sports broadcaster here in Sheffield, England.
Get Bob and Paul to America. Come on.
Can I just say one last thing before we go?
Go on,
Yeah.
then.
Trip of a lifetime, this.
Oh, it looks
Every day I
fantastic.
feel like having a cry.
Have you found
I'm
yourself?
meeting people from different nations.
Yeah.
We're hugging, we're laughing. I'm
Brilliant.
thinking about all them Sunday mornings we've trailed around -3, can't find pitch. Bob's forgot DP.
Oh, I
Paul's
did it
done
wrong.
this. I miss it. I know that I'm living our life out here and I'm experiencing everyone's dreams, but
Can we get all lads out? All of us come out, have a
It's
party.
the emotional chat, Bob. You've not.
All right. That goes on a bit, though.
Forget it, Bob.
Oh,
Shut it
man.
down. Shut it down.
Mardy,
No,
Mardy,
shut it
Mardy.
down. No,
Here he
no.
goes.
Shut it down. It's the Bob for the Bucket show. Get your own flight to Mexico. Shut it down. End it, Bob. Paul, end it. No,
Cut your own grass then.
Told you.
Put your own bin out if you want to be like that.
Gone to his head, Bob. I
Yeah.
told you.
Yeah.
MOT, Nick, do it. Do not go anywhere near my lawn. If I can't have
I've
a
already got
final-
your mower.
Forget it. End it. Please
Your
end.
bin will be
Goodbye.
full when you come
Forget
back.
podcast. Forget listeners. Don't worry about it. You take
All
Nick,
right.
Bob.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bob, just let me have my moment.
Go on then.
No, it's finished now.